Happy Saturday, guys. I've gotten back from having my first ever set of acupuncture, so that was actually so much easier than I expected. I hardly feel any of the needles going in, except I had them done right in the corners of my pinky here, and obviously the same on the same side, and then another one in there as well. I could feel those, so he says it's because it's so like the skin's sort of shallow there. So they were a bit tender, but it was totally nothing like what I expected. I could hardly feel a thing. My back was awesome. I really didn't feel a thing there. It kind of felt like I wasn't watching what he was doing because I was worried about the needles, but it sort of felt like he'd like line them up and either tap them or flick them. I don't know. But yeah, so I had them in my feet, in my legs, in my tummy, just here under my boobs, in my head, and then in my back just along the top. Edyn singing the Havila. Yeah, so, but it was totally cool and not what I expected. So I think he said I'm going to go back 2 more times and see how we go from there. So I have another appointment next week, and then I'll go back again on the 3rd week, which will line up for my fortnight of chiro. As for whether it's worked, I have no idea. For my milk, I mean. I have no idea yet, obviously, so we'll just see how that goes. Right now, I'm going to finally get onto making these, I want to say lactation cookies, but they're not going to be cookies. It's going to be a bake. So basically, I've bought like a whole heap of crap, and I'm going to just shove it all in a bake, and then shove a crap load of like tasty stuff in it as well, and hope that the good outweighs the bad. That's the plan. I'm not good at baking. I can cook, but I can't bake really well. So I'm just winging it. I'm not using any recipes or anything. I'm just going to try and throw a whole heap of crap in there and make one big thing and see how we go from there. So the things that I've bought, I think from what I can remember, to go in there is, or to use as a galactagogue, is fennel seeds, coconut water, milo, an energy malt drink that I got from Aldi. I've got oatmeal, I've got rolled oats, I've got brewers yeast, I've got cumin seeds, and I think caroway seeds. I've got coconut oil, desiccated coconut, coconut sugar, almonds, steel cut oats, LSA mix, flaxseed, dandelion root, and anise seeds, barley grass, barley flakes, Maltesers, and buckwheat flour. So I think that's pretty much everything. I've also bought this from Aldi because it's freaking delicious, and it's only like $2.69 or something. So I've got that, and I bought also condensed milk. I think that's it. Edyn's excited about the condensed milk. And she's never even had it before. But anyway, so I've brought like a ton of stuff, so that's all going to go in it, and I'm just going to wing it and hope for the best. If it tastes foul, I don't really care. I've been known to suffer for this stuff. They're my calcium tablets, baby.
Can you have them?
No. They're not for cooking, don't worry about it.
Mommy must eat it now.
No. Oh my gosh, Hamila just did the biggest fart. Anyway, so that's the plan. So I'm going to put it in this mix to give it a good base and taste, I hope. And chuck some of this in as well for flavour. Hey Edyn, say hi.
Hi.
And we'll just see how we go. If it tastes like poo, oh well. And if it doesn't stick together and work properly, oh well. I've done something similar in the past with not so many ingredients, and I just ate it out of the tray with a spoon. So Edyn's been painting today, and she's in one of my old shirts as a paint shirt because I was slack. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'll tell you guys how it goes. It tastes like.
What does it taste like?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking you. I've never tried it before.
It tastes like poo, Mum. Ew. Of everything, I can smell the brewer's yeast so strong. Like, I know it's strong, and I know I've put a lot in. It's pretty strong. Terrified that it's going to be gross, so I'm putting some brown sugar in it. I mean, it's probably going to be gross, but I'm terrified it's going to be super gross. And I might put some more like self-raising stuff in it. I'm pretty sure in baking you're supposed to put like all the dry ingredients together first and then add the wet ingredients. I don't know. As I said, I don't bake, but in the times that I have, I've just thrown everything together and it works. So it smells bad because it smells like brewer's yeast, which I'm surprised because I thought for sure like any number of these other ingredients I threw in, like fennel or anything, would have made it just not recognizable, I guess. Like I did purposely stick in a ton of brewer's yeast, but I don't know. But there's also like a ton of chocolate, like that fudge brownie mix is triple chocolate, so it's got chocolate pieces in it as well. And then I put in Milo and that other malt powder, and then I put in a whole pack of Maltesers, and now put some sugar in. I'm really hoping, oh, and the condensed milk, I'm really hoping that's enough. And I'm pretty scared, but I don't want to taste it because it's got raw egg in it. But I know everyone licks beaters of cake mix, so I'm sort of like, yeah, fuck it. It is very brewer's yeasty. Very brewer's yeasty. It's so heavy. I don't really know what that means. It actually smells good. Like my kitchen smells good. I haven't smelt the bake, but the buzzer just went off, but the kitchen smells good. So I've got one out. That was the thinnest, not deepest, shallowest. The shallowest one. So it seems like it could be ready, but it's super hot, so I'm not going to eat it yet. But I'll leave it there. So it looks good. It smells alright. Let's see. In all honesty, I've tried lactation cookies multiple times in the past with both the kids because I've had low supply issues with each kid. And they've never worked. In saying that, this is the most amount of galactagogues I've ever put in lactation cookies. The first one, I think the only thing I could find, the only stuff I could find that they'd say to increase your milk to put in lactation cookies was the brewer's yeast, the rolled oats, or steel cut oats, almonds, and something else I can't remember. And then with Noah, I did also add fennel seeds and some other stuff. But again, as I said, they've never worked. So I'm trying like a whole bunch of stuff. I went through a massive list on Google and grabbed what I could find at the health food store and went from there. So I don't know if this is going to work. I don't have high expectations. It's probably just going to make me fat. Fatter. I'm okay with that because to me, I want to say that I've tried everything I could. That to me, for me, I like to challenge myself. I don't know if that's the right word. But I would want to make myself proud in saying that I had tried everything that I could think of or that I knew of. So that's why I'm doing it. Trial time. Oh, it came out like a brownie, this one. See the choc chips are gooey? I don't know if you can see that. This does not look tidy because I just cut it with a spoon. But this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see where it goes gooey, where there was the choc chips from the fudge brownie mix. My honest opinion, as far as what I chucked in here and not having measurements, not knowing what I was doing, not knowing how to bake, and having Edyn as a helper, these taste pretty good. Like, I mean, that brewer's yeast is poo, but I did a good job of hiding that for how much I put in. These are pretty awesome. We have an issue. I don't want to stop eating it. I don't want to stop eating it. I made so much. It's a good thing that it turned out good because I made so much. My kitchen is a bomb, but I made this one, which is the one I'm eating out of. Look, I usually make like a lasagna or a potato bake or tuna bake or whatever in that dish, and that's full of lactation bake. And then there's another one down the bottom as well. I made so much. Oh, I hope this works.